My master wishes to report that the surrounding terrain is quite rugged. The Revanites are based in an ancient temple nearby. We found no usable supplies or shelter.
The other scouts gave similar reports. There has been some contact with Revanite patrols, but no heavy resistance as yet.
We've got a base camp, elevation, decent perimeter. Bring me up to speed on the rest.
We need better eyes on the region around us. Scouts can only patrol so far in brush this dense.
It is more than that. I sense their fear, their distrust. This world is mired in ancient hatreds, and we have brought more than our share already.
Was there a suggestion somewhere in all that?
The troops are too distracted by each other to keep a proper lookout. They're expecting to be stabbed in the back.
Then we'll set an extended perimeter past the outer guards and make it impartial. Sensor equipment doesn't pick sides.
I can take care of that.
Once our position is secure, we can focus on Revan.
I'm going to get those sensors running. Keep me informed.
Always.
Good luck.
We're receiving loud and clear.
I don't know about Lana anymore. I'm keeping an eye on her.
I finished landing the sensors.
Good work. Before you come back to base, I think an extra modification is in order. With a few tweaks, we can set the sensors to forward us extra data on Imperial activities. We won't even know it's happening.
You want to spy on the Empire's forces?
I think recent events have taught us to keep an eye over our shoulder. We won't be doing anything to damage their capabilities, just staying informed on them.
If we don't show trust, we'll never keep a lasting truce.
You're serious? I guess I can't make you do the smart thing here. Just head back to camp. You're done out there. Fair and out.
Welcome.
You sense it too. Not the ancient Sith or the Emperor. Not Revan. Another presence. Different from the rest.
Yes, it is more like you.
Are you saying there's another Jedi somewhere near us?
No Jedi could survive here alone. It is a vestige at most.
You sell us a bit short, Mar. But in answer to your question, no. The presence isn't exactly that of a Jedi either. It's still very difficult to pinpoint.
Sensors are picking up something a bit more solid. Large structures, mixture of ancient and modern materials. Looks like they've been ransacked. Lots of debris.
Check for broadcasts in signal range 47.2.
What am I seeing here? It's encoded.
The facts behind a rumor. That signal range is used only by the Imperial Guard. The structure we've found must be their training facility.
I fought the Imperial Guard on Corellia. They were dangerous opponents.
Among the most dangerous in the galaxy.
If the Guard has a facility here, they may have information on the Emperor's hiding place. That would lead us straight to Revan.
Agreed. As this concerns only Imperial interests, I will assemble a team of my own to investigate. Beniko, with me.
We can't sit back and watch. There's no telling what they might pull out of that facility. We can't just take their word for it.
Hurry. While Mar is gathering his team, make your way out of the camp and search the Imperial Guard base as quickly as possible.
We'll stall the imps as much as we can. Let's just hope this doesn't turn ugly.
I've seen more than one covert op that backfired when the truth came out. Is this worth the risk?
We don't have any other options. Trust is hard enough when we're on even footing. If they get an edge on us, forget it.
Please hurry. And may the Force be with you.
Invaders! Interlopers! This world is off limits! He told us from the start, only the devoted, only the purest, his orders, his command.
Stay calm. I didn't come here to hurt you.
Hurt me as much as you want. None of it matters now.
You were attacked by the followers of a man named Revan. Do you know where he's gone?
To the temple. And from there, the final steps are walked. We have failed, but so will he. Plans within plans, always. This too has been foreseen. All possibilities are witnessed and adjusted for.
What are you talking about?
The end is inevitable. All will be devoured to fuel his transcendence. All nations, all worlds, all species. You, me, Revan. None will survive. My death serves his will, as all do. We are the fuel. Our sacrifice ignites his blazing glory.
I see you've made a new friend.
This man is the only survivor of Revan's attack. We need to take him back to the camp for questioning.
Then we will. Return to the camp. We have much to discuss.
Closer.
I told you this was an Imperial matter. Your soldiers' involvement was unwelcome.
We're supposed to be working together. If the situations were reversed, wouldn't you have done the same thing?
You don't trust us.
If you trusted us, having me involved wouldn't have been an issue.
This is a dangerous game you play.
Kill each other now? Wait until later. It's all the same. It all fuels the flame.
Enough. I will wrench the information we need from this man. The rest can be settled later.
Why not let Master SWTOR have a try at that?
Do not push me further.
I'm betting the guard are trained to resist torture. It can't hurt to try something different. You're free to watch. No secrets.
Let's get this over with.
I must say, Master SWTOR is quite a pleasant interrogator. Theron should be quite proud.
Let's find out what we're up against.
A device for mass ritual sacrifice? That's seriously what he called it?
Capable of killing every living thing on this moon as fuel for the Emperor's resurrection.
And housed within the very temple the Revanites are using as their base of operations.
So we'll have to breach the temple and shut the weapon down before Revan can activate it.
Getting inside at all will be challenging enough.
The temple entrance has a locking system that can be overridden from the outside, provided we find the right mechanisms.
On it.
I certainly never thought we'd be killed by an ancient Sith murder machine.
We're fortunate to have run into each other.
Think I found the locks Ivan mentioned. You better get out there and take a look. We'll feed you info as we find it.
Good luck.
Your arrival has been foreseen. You must press on. You're close. I feel it. Hurry. Good. You have opened the way.
Revan, how is this possible?
Through the Force, anything is possible. When the Emperor's followers struck me down, I learned to release my attachments.
Then who's wearing your mask and leading your followers?
I do not know, but I recognize much of myself in him. The darkness I left behind. He must be stopped. His fury will only strengthen the Emperor, not destroy him.
Your descendants are close by. SWTOR and Theron Shan. Why speak to me instead of them?
I must remain apart from them. My attachments have always driven me too far, and I've always refused to see it. You must do what I could not.
done it. The way is opening.
I just spoke to Revan.
You what? He was there?
It was his spirit. He couldn't tell me who was wearing his mask, but he did confirm that trying to kill the Emperor wouldn't work.
The man who tortured me was an imposter? How could he know so much?
We can sort that out when we face him. For now, we need to focus on the weapon he has primed inside the temple.
You're right. We're only going to get one shot at this. Once our forces enter the temple, it's only a matter of time until our friend pulls the trigger.
A joint strike, committing all of our forces and the Empire's, has a good chance of pushing through the temple and disabling the weapon before it can fire.
An operation like that needs perfect coordination and trust. It might take some doing to get our troops working together at that level.
What about a small unit operation?
A small team might be able to infiltrate the temple and reach the device before it can be activated, but they'll be facing some steep odds.
You have led the mission this far. Our victory is within reach. We'll let you decide how best to achieve it. Revan's spirit.
Onward to victory, my friend. Remove the commanders, and the rank and file will thrash like a worm out of dirt. Do so in strength, and do so in joy.
You were right. The Revanites rely too heavily on their commanders for direction.
Ah, how wonderful to hear. I so hope the Republic will celebrate victory with us before the knives must be unsheathed.
Hey, you might watch your pace. Speed attracts the wildlife. Any support you can give, we'll take it.
Gotcha.
I've thinned the pack. If you're going to secure a beachhead, now's the time.
Understood. I'll call it in. Maybe we'll see more action than fangs and claws after all.
I like you, Captain. You're a freak, and I'd still help if I could.
The Imperial Guard knew everything about this world. We should be sharing their data, not hiding it.
This is the Imperial Guard's training data. It should help both sides.
I won't tell my superiors if you won't. Like it or not, we're in this together.
I'm begging you, if you won't hold your fire around the temple, at least remove any artifacts for preservation. I can't do this alone.
You wanted these relics preserved? Consider it done.
Thank you. I'm glad someone in the Republic doesn't need our whole history purged.
Are we ready?
All teams report ready. You've done very well. All of the soldiers here look up to you. Imperial and Republic both.
Let's proceed.
All units, move out. All units report success. The weapon has been shut down and all Revanites neutralized. Only one more left to deal with.
Ivan told us where Revan might go. The Emperor's final sanctuary.
We've got speeders prepped. You won't be facing him alone.
I'll take all the backup I can get. Let's move.
Your entire army's barely managed to drive me back. You think you'll be able to face me without them?
No soldier fights alone.
Shay Vizsla?
Wouldn't miss a fight this good.
Bring as many fools as you like. You won't stop what must be done.
You don't know what you're doing. The Emperor is too powerful.
No, not any longer. I have set my will against this creature for centuries. Only I can destroy him.
But you are at Revan.
Who else could do what I've done? Who else would have the strength to come this far? I am Revan, and I will complete the work I started so long ago.
I spoke to Revan's spirit. You can't be him.
Lies! You have been deceived.
Can't you see what you've become? Your hatred and regrets are consuming you.
My own flesh and blood standing against me. The depths of his corrupting influence are endless. I will waste no more time. This must end now!
What's happening?
Impossible! The ritual hasn't even begun.
The deaths you've caused, the war you've fueled, it is all mine. This galaxy is mine. It's time I claim it once more.
Sound off. Any injuries?
We're fine.
That was him.
The Emperor.
How is that possible? We stopped Revan.
He did not assume a physical form or possess a body, and he left as soon as he appeared. None of it makes sense.
Still packs a punch.
The General is entirely misinformed, Your Eminence. A few coats of paint, and I'll be ready for the Lunar Gala.
Looks like we weren't the only survivors.
He might be able to tell us more about what's happened.
I've failed.
As have I. So many centuries. The Emperor and his dread masters, trying to wrench me apart, to unleash my anger and hatred. I detached myself from the pain, focused on the Force.
You hid behind Jedi platitudes. You weren't strong enough to survive the torture or the battle in the Foundry. I faced them. I survived them.
You've carried on, dragging the remains of a body that should have long since faded to dust. Hatred fueled cunning, but burned out all wisdom. Without me, you could not see.
Strength is useless without some wisdom to guide it.
We need to repair what the Emperor has done. I am whole again. But there is much to do. The Emperor has returned. Steel yourselves against what will come.
Let's get back to base camp. He was right. We have a lot to do.
Your actions are confusing, to say the least. I don't appreciate being left in the dark.
Does the Supreme Commander share these concerns, Chancellor?
He does not, but that is hardly...
The two of us have been fighting this war for quite some time now. We know what we're doing, and we appreciate your trust in us.
Just as I'll appreciate being informed when your fleet is back in position, so rush out.
I guess ignoring the boss runs in the family.
Where are we planning to go from here?
Back to towing the line? At least for a while.
Our forces are preparing to launch.
I should make sure ours are ready to do the same.
It's strange. The next time we meet, our circumstances will be... quite different.
Well, don't take it personally, but I'm hoping that you'll never see me again.
And I'll hope that I do. I'm glad we could put aside our differences and achieve so much. It's been quite interesting.
It's been a pleasure working with you, Lana. Strange, but a pleasure.
Until next time.
Well, quite a ride, huh? Revan's down, the conspiracy's over. I even got my job back. Wonders never cease.
The SIS is lucky to have you back.
Can I get that in writing? Come on, we better go check up on the bosses.
The Imperials are leaving a small force of volunteers behind to watch for any further activity from the Revanites or the Emperor. We'll be doing the same.
As it happens, Jakaro and I have received several lucrative business offers. Various acquaintances made on Rishi, nothing to concern yourselves with. That being said, we have sincerely enjoyed our time with you, and would gladly provide our services again at any time.
I hope these new opportunities go better than the Manan job. Take care.
Farewell!
There's more for us to discuss.
Thanks to your old boss, Spec Force Division is going through some changes. We can't afford to lose Havoc Squad in that mire of bureaucracy.
A special joint task force is being assembled between the Jedi, the SIS, and the military. Destroying the Sith Emperor is the group's sole purpose.
On the recommendation of Supreme Commander Malcolm, you have been appointed to serve as the task force's primary military advisor. Congratulations.
I can't think of a more important mission to be a part of. I'm honored.
We're lucky to have you.
We're attempting to calculate where the Emperor might have gone, but we don't know enough about his capabilities to determine anything for sure.
While we get the task force up and running, we're going to need you out there acting on your own. Follow every lead you can find.
And remember, the threat of the Empire remains. They will not hesitate to use this situation to gain an advantage over us. Until the Emperor is destroyed for good, the entire galaxy is in danger. We must be ready.